Within a little over 2 minutes, about 2.5 minutes, I just made
$1 million.
Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to make infinite, unlimited amounts of money. First things you're going to need to do is go to the space anomaly. We need to go to the back marketplace and buy some upgrades, so let me show you where that is. So this is the marketplace back here. You can buy all the upgrades you'll ever need for everything in No Man's Sky. This is where you can get all these Sentinel upgrades for your weapons. If you want to buy any multi-tool upgrades, come over here to the multi-tool research. But today, we're going to be focused on your base building because you can actually make a medium refiner. So if you go over to the technology modules, you're going to need salvage data, the buried technology. You're going to have to dig up a whole bunch of that stuff. But once you have a lot of it, you can unlock it. And remember, this is a tree, so you're going to have to unlock the stuff above to get to the stuff below. So I need to unlock the save beacon before I can get to any of this stuff below it. But what we're looking for is this medium refiner. You can go with a large refiner, but minimum you need a medium refiner. You need a refiner that has at least 2 refining slots inside of it. So once you have the medium refiner, let's head over to the space station. And now that we're on the space station, what you're looking for is oxygen and chlorine. If you can't find chlorine, salt will do, but you want chlorine, it makes it a little bit easier. So head over here to the kiosk, the cool marketplace over here, and we're looking for oxygen. Look at that. We have 1,300 oxygen right here. You can buy all of it. And no ammonia. We have ammonia, but no sodium or salt, should say. They're not sodium, it's salt. We're looking for green salt or green chlorine. None of it here, but that's okay because you can also wait for, and it's preferred to wait for, pilots, because pilots will have a ton of stuff and it does not affect the price. If you buy anything, any materials out of these wall kiosks, all the wall terminals, it will actually increase the price. The more you buy, the higher the price will go. So you actually want to go over to the pilots. They won't increase the price. There we go. 2,000 oxygen over here. We have any? Oh, nope. Sometimes they have a different thing in this wall terminal. No, we don't have any chlorine, but we're looking for oxygen and chlorine. Buy as much as you can. Focus on that oxygen. You're going to need twice as much oxygen as chlorine. So buy a whole bunch of oxygen and buy some chlorine and you should be good to go. So when you get all of your materials, I was lucky enough to find cobalt and ionized cobalt and salt and chlorine. So if you did not know, you can refine regular cobalt into ionized cobalt. You can also refine salt into chlorine if you need to. So you can have either one of those, but you're going to need a ton of oxygen. Again, I would recommend just get a little bit of the starting material like chlorine or cobalt, but you need a whole bunch of oxygen. You're going to need a ton of oxygen. Get as much as you can. And now let's head down to our base. You need a base to do this. Let's go to our base. All right, I am at my base currently, so I need to go over to an area that I want to use as my refining area. I actually have it pre-built over here. So you need to just make at least one, medium refiner. You can make multiples. You can make up to 3 of them at a time. But what you need to make a refiner is 100 magnetized ferrite and 5 dihydrogen jelly. Once you've made your medium refiner, get in here. It does not need fuel. This is another bonus for it. But you want to put in your oxygen. And then you either, if you need chlorine, you can refine your salt and turn it into chlorine if you want to. So you can take that, put it in there, refine it into chlorine. You don't even need that much chlorine. So you put chlorine in there. So now you see on these small little letters right here, those small numbers, it says you need 2 oxygen and 1 chlorine will make you 6 chlorine. So because I have 10 chlorine in there, if I refine it right now, I will make 60 chlorine out of that. So I'm actually getting more chlorine than I put in. I'm multiplying my chlorine. And I can grab that, put it in here, and just keep going. Now I'm going to get 360. You multiply it by 6. So technically, you can get 6 times the money that you spent. It is insane. You can multiply your money over and over and over again. And watch this. Once I get this really maxed out, I'll show you guys what this really could do. There you go. So within a little over 2 minutes, about 2.5 minutes, I just made $1 million. Because you can sell this stack of chlorine for 1.3 million. But you could just keep refining it. So I have a stack of 2,000. I can make that. I can double it. Now, the limit is on refining. The limit is 4,095. You'll never get more than that. But what you can do is you could just keep taking this out. And it'll stop once it gets to 4,095. But you could take that out and put it in your inventory and just keep going. Look, it'll keep going up to 4,095. Boom. 4,095. So you could just keep picking it. And once you get a little too low over on your refiner, just refill it with oxygen and chlorine. Just remember, you need twice as much oxygen. You need 2 oxygen for every 1 chlorine. That is the key. That is how you make a ton of money. Unlimited money in No Man's Sky. And you can do it with multiple refiners. You can start that one up, and you can start that one up, and you can just keep going, making tons and tons of cash. You'll have, within an hour, you'll have millions and millions. You will not need to worry about money for the rest of the time you're playing No Man's Sky. That is my secret to making $4 billion in my inventory. Look at that. Boom. Every once in a while, I'll sit down and do this one trick, and make a ton of money. So hopefully you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys next time.